Check, check. All right, I think this is working. What's up? Welcome back. Well, you guys are welcoming me back after a nice break from the streams. Yeah, so welcome in, Henster, Chad, good morning. Baha, good morning. LB, good morning. James, good morning. My dude. Skull, good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, so today, the gap scan ain't looking too good right now. Good morning, North Sale, welcome in. Gap scan's not looking too good, but similarly yesterday, it didn't look too good either. But we did get some surprise momentum on BOF yesterday, and it wasn't really a pre-market gapper, so you can't really write off today before the market open yet, because we may see something like we saw here on BOF, which pre-market wasn't even on any of our radars. At the open, starts popping up on some volume, then starts hitting the gap scan, maybe right around in this area, and then starting to trade from there. So, with what we got right now, leading gapper here is 65% Visa with no news. Or it looks like it's trading higher after the company announced it executed a definitive asset purchase agreement to purchase a intellectual property and information technology assets of Data Vault Holdings. So it's just acquisition, nothing crazy. So, Visa, who knows? I mean, it's not looking too good right now. It's holding up, but I don't see the momentum. I don't see the momentum. We're just been stuck in a range since 4:30 in the morning. Pretty much didn't really move much. So as far as momentum, not much momentum yet. Next one here, CNFR. Well, we can take a look here, the float here on Visa. Just get back into the normal routine. So Visa, 5.35 million share float. So definitely a low float. It ticks our box as far as the float that we're looking for. And we have to make sure these stocks are marginable as well. So I'll have to check that after we go through the gap scan. CNFR, next stock here on watch. CNFR, continuation from previous few days. So this one yesterday we had a move on this one. CNFR, not that strong, but we did hold up, and now we're gapping up again for day 2. So maybe today is where the attention starts to come in on CNFR, and we see a bigger move with more volume, more momentum. That would be nice. So far it's looking good. But yeah, yesterday we had a breakout, pre-market breakout after the open, but then faded and just got stuck into a range again after the open. So breaking out overnight, now gapping up, maybe squeezing out some short sellers. What was that catalyst that we had yesterday? I gotta remind myself here. So it looks like sells insurance agency operations. So is this a buyout? Potential buyout? Yeah, so I mean, even this catalyst isn't that good, to be honest with you. But the technicals are holding up, and we are kind of stair-stepping up. So maybe we'll see some price action scalps at the open. Larger time frame, we did break out yesterday over this, or actually overnight, over this 140 level, which is good. Let's see here. Is this close to all-time highs? No. So it looks like we broke out down here around 140. Now we're trading around 220. No, not 220. That's Visa. 170. Trading around 170. So yeah, still way down here. Maybe we see a move back over 2. We see a move back over 2. Then looking like next level here, 250. So did we top out around 206? I think that's what I see, 206 or 207. That would coincide perfectly with this daily level. Yeah, so right around 210. So yeah, pretty much perfectly coincides with that level, finding resistance. Maybe we pull back, find some support around here, 170, which would be the previous high. Maybe we can curl up again for that move through 210. But yeah, I mean, this doesn't even look that good, to be honest with you. It's like it's a B quality stock. Catalyst ain't even that good. What's the float on this thing? CNFR, 3 million. So it does hits the range there for 3 million. Next stock here, WINT, micro float, 590,000 shares. Went the float, which is good, very, very good for WINT. However, we did have this huge dump, which I'm not sure why this dumped. We can take a look, maybe some news yesterday. So yeah, pretty much dumped yesterday from $9 down to $3 a share. Looks like company dipped 11% after announced phase 2 data for investigational treatment for symptomatic cerebral cavernous malformation. I guess it was bad results, but I don't see the catalyst for that. Oh, wait, here we go. Windtree completes enrollment of phase 2B study of their drug in early cardiogenic shock. So it's just successful enrollment. No data though. So enrolled in phase 2. I don't know. It's not phase 2 results. It's just saying that it's enrolled in the phase 2B trial, which I guess is okay. But really, the catalysts for the phases are going to be the phase results. Like for phase 2 results, phase 3 results, meeting positive primary endpoints. Those are going to be the catalysts that really move a stock. But just an enrollment into the trial, I don't expect this is going to be a massive move based upon the news. However, of course, stocks move on no news at all. Stocks can be irrational. So it's worth to keep it on watch, but I'd say the chances are that this thing doesn't really move much higher past 650, if I had to guess. What's up, Morgan? Welcome in. Peter, good morning. Yeah, I haven't been uploading much on YouTube. I haven't been doing any recaps. Just kind of burnt out with the recaps. I just don't really find them too much enjoyable. And I like doing more informational sort of videos. And I think they perform better on YouTube as well, rather than just recaps. Recaps are just so niche that maybe you'll get a couple hundred views. And I think the videos on actual how-tos or more information on either the broker or trading style or trading setups, indicators, all that kind of stuff. I think those videos perform much better, and they're more relevant. They're relevant over a long period of time versus recaps. They're relevant for one day, for the day that I put it out, and then they're trashed. They're pretty much just trashed after the recap is done. After the day is done, for the most part. But for the serious traders, they go back and they rewatch other people's recaps from either big red days, big green days. Sometimes I go back whenever I have a bad red day. I go into Ross Cameron's videos and go to his biggest red day ever and rewatch that video, because it does teach me how to process bigger red days. How to not emotionally overreact. It doesn't mean that everything that you've achieved in the past is now worthless. And it's good to see a seasoned expert trader manage his losers, manage his emotions, and how to successfully navigate through that. So, obviously, yeah, the serious traders, they're gonna go back in people's, recaps either on big green days, big red days, and just and find that information to learn from. But for the most part, recaps are mostly irrelevant after the day has passed. So I like to make videos that are more relevant over a longer period of time because I think it's better for my YouTube channel. I think it's better for the growth of the channel. Because eventually, I want to get to a point where it's a solid community, and I'm not going to be able to hit that YouTube algorithm just doing recaps. So let's go through the next stock. And the next stock is gapping up 24%. So pretty much that's it. Not much here in the gap scan. And, we have LGMK, which has no news. So that's not really too good. So we got Visa, Wint, and CNFR. 67% up on Visa, which isn't terrible. I mean, it's up, but it's choppy. Volume's inconsistent. Maybe we see the opening surge through 239 since the technicals are consolidating near the highs. But is this going to be the momentum stock? Is the question. Is it going to be the momentum stock? I would say the catalyst is there is no catalyst. Oh no, the catalyst was asset purchase agreement to purchase a intellectual property and information technology assets of privately held data vault holdings for $210 million. ASST, ASST. This one has been active for sure. I think ASST, good call out there. I think this could be potential. And we can take a look at BOF as well. That was moving yesterday. See where there's Weeza's breaking out here. Weeza's breaking out. So we got Visa, Wint, CNFR, ASST, BOF. How much are we off of the highs on BOF? Yeah, we're about $1.05 here off the high. It's a lot. So Visa, I guess this is good that we're seeing this breakout. Now we want to see the hold. It's got to hold here, this previous high, and continue this volume coming in. I want to see consistent volume for once on this stock. I mean, on this breakout, we got 800,000 shares, which is not bad, since considering it's still pre-market. But I want to see that consistent high volume here coming into the open. And then maybe at the open, maybe we see 3 million shares per 1 minute candle, and we see a bigger range, higher volatility, and that's where we can really profit. But if it's going to be tight, 1 cent up, 1 cent down, 2 cents up, 1 cent down, 2 cents down, 1 cent up, it's hard to make a profit or a decent profit. So coming up to that psychological level of 250, maybe we see a quick 1 minute pullback here to test this level of 239, maybe dip down 238, and then retest 250. What we don't want to see is a dump back down here to the low 230s or high 220s right before the open. Okay, let's make sure that these stocks are marginable. That's always important, since I guess still people are getting those warnings, and there's no clear answer on whether or not it's enforced to the level where they're going to restrict your account for 90 days. We're getting those warnings, but we're hearing from several representatives that some of the representatives say, "Oh, we don't do that anymore. As long as you have over 25,000 and you're over PDT, you can trade these stocks. It doesn't matter if it says not marginable; it just doesn't apply to you." And then we have some representatives that say, "Yeah, we're enforcing this, and if you have 3 strikes and you're out." So we don't really know yet as far as these not marginable stocks. So we want to make sure that we don't get restricted, because that would suck. That would suck if you're restricted for 90 days, no trading. What would I do with myself for 90 days without the market? I can't even take one day off. Imagine taking 90 days off. I'd lose my head. I would lose my mind. It actually would probably be good for me, but I don't want to go through that. I don't need to. But trading can be an addiction. I think everyone who trades is an addict. Everyone has to be an addict. You have to be addicted to this to be successful, I think. So it is a double-edged sword, but yeah. Anyways, let's make sure these are marginable. Visa, special maintenance 100%, we're good. Wint, special maintenance 100%, we're good. CNFR, special maintenance 100%, we're good. And ASST, special maintenance 100%, we're good. And BOF, yeah, we traded BOF yesterday, so I don't think it changed. All right, so we dipped down here to 240. So my call was 239, 238, 1 cent above that, and now testing that 250. And that was happening to me yesterday on BOF. Like on this front side, I was like waiting for that bigger dip. Like we got the bigger dip here, and I had a decent trade there, but like here and then here, like I'm waiting for like the bigger dip, like just like the quick flash dip that we just never really got. I still able to profit on it, but yeah, I missed a lot of these good breakout trades because I was like waiting for a bigger dip, because we're holding high so many times. I was looking for that 5-minute dip because I thought we were extended, and we just kept going higher and higher. But yeah, Visa consolidating near the highs. That's good coming into the open. Maybe we see that surge through 250. That would be juicy. Anything else here on the scan? Nothing. I'll check LGMK, special maintenance 100%. So 9 minutes here to the open. I guess we're watching Visa Technologies into the open. All right, we're getting that dip here down to 239, 238. We didn't break that high, but if we can hold this, I think it looks good still. I think it still looks good. So as you guys are tuning into your own trading, make sure you drop that like on the way out. Subscribe if you're new. This will be back at my normal. I'll be back at my normal schedule of doing the pre-market pumps. Probably to finish out the year. And yeah, I'll be on this normal schedule for a while. I don't think I'm gonna break the schedule again for a while. Every once in a while, man, you just need a break. Like last month was so heavy on my mind. I just needed to like distance myself from the market. I was trading less, maybe only trading like an hour, I wasn't sitting around all day looking at the screens anymore. I just needed some time, and you know, just distancing myself in the chat room a little bit, because this game, like, it's a long game. You can't burn out, man. I was burning out last month. I was burning out. My mind was in the depths. I was staring into the abyss, and yeah, I definitely needed time. So yeah, it's good. It's good every once in a while to take a break. Maybe not, fully. Maybe not fully stopping trading, but minimizing, your time in the markets for some time, like maybe for a few weeks or a month of just, 1 hour trading and just getting out, because it's so easy just to sit here all day trading, and then, you just start getting frustrated, or you're like giving back and you're like getting all upset over like $100 or like $50 or $200, and it's not really worth your mental health, and it's easy to burn out doing that. So you always got to remind yourself why we're doing this. Always got to remember why we're doing this, and be in it here for the long run. So that's just a little bit of what happened last month. Still overall green, consistent, but the mind was in the depths, staring into the abyss. But sometimes the market will take you there. The market will take you some dark places, and you just have to remind yourself why you started the journey, the importance of the things that are important in life, and that the market isn't our entire life and isn't the source of our happiness. The things outside the market is what gives us the fulfillment and the happiness. That's what I had to remind myself, because I was putting in too much attachment to trading and affecting my overall well-being, taking me into the depths. And then I had to go through that just to come out the other end and realize the most important things that we have. And it's not the market. It's still not the market. The market's a means to an end, but it's never going to give us happiness, for sure. Maybe a little bit of dopamine hits here and there, but for the most part, it's not lasting. So, but yeah, I like here Visa for the break of 250. Yesterday, my execution on ASST was bad. How was yours? ASST, I didn't trade ASST, did I? Yeah, I didn't trade ASST yesterday. I didn't think it was all that good. It did make a move, but I don't think the momentum was that great. So wind back over VWAP. And then we have Visa here consolidating near the highs. Hopefully we don't dump. I don't want to see us dump back into the 20s. If we see a dump back into the 20s, oof, I don't know, man. All right, so about 3 minutes here in the open. Gonna watch Visa and Wint. Visa and Wint. Well, CNFR actually doesn't look too bad either. So, curling back up, if we get back over VWAP, this could be potential as well. So, 3 potential here on watch. I doubt that all 3 of them are going to be high momentum stocks. So, what I want to do here is be patient and wait for the one that takes all the attention, that has the highest volume, the best momentum, the best volatility, and trade that one. I don't want to be trading a stock that's fading on volume. That's the range is just so tight, and there's not much interest in it. I want to trade the highest volume, highest volatile, highest momentum stock. So that's my game plan coming in the open. Good luck. Stay calm, cool, and collected, and I'll catch you